Hey Gemini, welcome back. This is Brandy's Story Night Tarot. I've already laid out these cards. I want to say the Hierophants to the bottom. I'm going to pull some clarifiers for your past. Okay. And your future. Death and Four of Swords. For Gemini. What's this? Sanctuary, which makes a lot of sense. Okay. Okay, so on the past side is vigilance. I think you were a little too vigilant about one section of life. So how this is going to go, sorry, jumping ahead of myself. This is the end of June, beginning of July of 2019. This is your present. This is the South Node, which is the Hermit. Okay. This is the West, what lies behind you, which is the Four of Wands. This is what lies in front of you, which is to the East, which is death. And this is what you should do for the death, which is the Four of Swords. And you have Sanctuary on the future side, okay? I really like this layout, so bear with me. Now, this is general, gender neutral, so let's jump into this. With the Hierophant on the bottom and the surrounding cards here, you are bucking the system, you are being rigid, you are being rebellious, you are cawing at the wrong people, which created a lot of burdens for you in your past. Like you've never taken the clue Spirit gave you, and you keep repeating old patterns and bowing down to your old patterns. And you're very vigilant about it, thinking that it works for you. See that says stone people? You refuse to budge. You refuse to look at anything new. Now, your recent past may have felt like a celebration, like you were happy. Maybe you went on a trip to see some family or some friends. That was your recent past. And that could have pushed you into this present of this Hermit, making you really reevaluate some things in your life, like those old patterns that you couldn't put down, those old negative people that were not on your highest vibration, making you a very low vibration. The Tortoise, the Hermit, they're very slow, but they went within inside themselves. They have the light. They have the enlightenment. They have the knowledge. Okay? The Hierophant also has the knowledge, but refusing to see what Spirit would show them. And this is giving you a crash because you're no longer feeling happy. Things are no longer working out the way that you want them to, Jim. Okay? Now, on your east, what lies ahead of you is death. That's not real death. That could be for some people, okay? But this is more transformation. Laying down the old, shedding of the skin, decluttering of your space, your mind, your health. Getting right, letting go of the bullshit. This is good. With Sanctuary, because this is what you have to do after death, which is Four of Swords. Again, right above the Hermit is go within for that enlightenment. Take a rest before the swords get to you. Okay? It's taking a rest to fight another day. After you've shed old patterns, people, places, toxic. You're decluttering that because you're realizing your old patterns just don't work anymore. For love, for work, for friends and family, it don't work. Maybe saving money, even though I have no pentacles here, so I don't believe that's it, but I'm sure it does fall into that category. You need to create a quiet space for yourself, minimum 10 minutes a day, even if that's just shutting your phone off, going inside yourself, reading a book, putting music on, something that makes you think clearly and shut out that noise. This is what you need. And yes, I did lay these out. Now, on the bottom of this deck is effortless. It is a waterfall. It is nature. It is God-made, nature-made, timeless. As it went on, this is what it created. Like an effortless communion working together is what I'm getting. Okay? But first you need to go into solitude. And then all your decisions after you've come into that enlightenment will bring you a lot of wisdom. You might hear some ancient people trying to bring you into balance, trying to bring those healing hands to you once you release that toxic energy, toxic people, places, and take a rest. The Death card is great. The Sanctuary card is great. And so is the Four of Swords for you. Can I have 2 more cards, please, about the outcome for my Gemini? Ace of Wands. Okay. Ace of Wands and Six of Pentacles for the outcome. After you've rested, after you've decluttered, after you've shed some BS, after you've created a sanctuary for yourself, because life is busy. People will make you feel like it's urgent all the time. You've got to get rid of the toxic people. Once you get rid of the toxic things, people, thinking, and old karmic ways, you balance out. You get a new direction, new creation, new passion. And here's some pentacles for you because you've done this. See what I'm saying? Great. Can you give me a card about the past? What lies behind them, please? More. Oh, flying. Flying. This is 3, 7 of Pentacles. You kept planting a seed in the desert where no rain was. No rain was. Past, not the Hierophant again. I know, Hierophant. Which is, by the way, Taurus card. And with Taurus, Aries cusp, Libra rising, Aquarius moon, and Scorpio in about 7 placements. And here's Daughter of Swords again, which was on the bottom of the deck. Daughter of Swords is clear. She knows where she wants to point that sword, but she can sometimes overanalyze and be a little judgmental of people. Her intuition is supposed to help her, but sometimes it misguides her, which is why you've had a lot of devotion for something, you know, and it just hasn't worked out for you. So once you release, you heal, you get balance, you get passion, you get creativity. The universe really wants you to gain that clarity, love. All right. Don't be sneaky. Don't be sly. Aim your intentions. Catch your negative ways of thinking. If you want a more general read for yourself, you can email me at toriantarot84@gmail.com and we will discuss it and I can help you. I'll catch you on the flip side.